Hey guys, Big Rich here, the Ohio Fish Rescue at the nighttime. Look at this. Okay, now, Reaper went yesterday to Michigan, picked up this tank. It was a saltwater setup with lots of, live rock, live sand, and corals. And after a day of working, look what we have accomplished. I just can't believe it. We got this tank here, and then you got the dog bone, and then we set this up temporary, because we had more live rock than we had tank. So all these rocks have all kinds of corals come out of them, right? And they turned on, or as soon as we put them in the coral or in the water, the corals came out and it was like, wow, under the other tank. Well, here, let me show you the other tank. This is amazing. This is what we did, and boom, look at this tank. Look at how many corals just popped out of the live rock. This was just tubs of live rock sitting here, and we put it in there, and then we come out, the next day, and wow, they've opened up to everything. Look at this. We're going to name this, and if you guys can, tell us what the corals' names are. This is number 1. This is number 2. We know this is a leather coral. And we know this is just that grassy stuff we had before. And we know these are zoids or something like that. That's number 3. Let's go over here. That could be the same thing. And then we have this guy. Let's call him number 5. Let's go up higher. Oh, we got this big, here, let me move this. Ouch! I'm getting shocked. I'm barefoot out here. Okay. There is this thing. That's number 6. Okay. Then there's all these things up here. Number 7, number 8, number 9. Let's name this one number 10. Just look how beautiful all this is, though. Number 11, number 12. Number 13 right there. And this is more of the leather corals. Let's go with number 14 right here. Look at all these guys. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, there's some back in there. This is just beautiful, though. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I walked by this tank and I'm like, holy crap. Look how gorgeous that is. That's just beautiful. That looks like somebody's worked, years on that. And we set this tank up last night. Oh, not to mention the fish. Look at the fish that came with that setup. We've got this guy. This guy. This guy. These two guys, we put them in the basket because we've got so many clowns in here that we didn't want to add them in, because I think we've got 10 clowns in this tank and they're not fighting, but we didn't want to add more. There's this guy, 2 of them. Well, let's go with that thing, a number 16. Don't know what that is. Then there's this fish, this fish, and there's the shrimp back there, and then this thing. Let's go with that, number 17. So if you guys can name them, that would be awesome, and I will learn the names of them. We're not much into saltwater, but this is just beautiful. I can't get over how nice it is. And there's the light for it. So now what we got is this tank over here. We just put all the we left these live corals in a tub overnight, and now today this is what that tank looked like yesterday, and then the next day it showed up like amazing. So we're gonna try and see what comes out of these pieces of rock tomorrow, and we got this tank come right now. Hi, Laura. Hi, sweetheart. She's such a little girl. Okay. So what we did right now is we just put all this in here, and we've got a pump over here, and it's pumping up water to this sock, and it's coming back in just to clear this out. Now what Josh is going to do, and what we're doing, is we're going to fill this up once this is clear, and it has an overflow. The overflow is going to run to that sump, so that tank will be connected to this tank. And then we're going to use this for the extra fish that can't be in with the corals, and any corals that are come up here, we're going to put in over there. So this will just be a holding tank extra of water. He put a sponge filter in here just in case somehow the electric goes out. This is one of the tanks that when we start our little generator, it runs the air pump and everything gets air. So he put one in here and he put one in there. But yeah, we're waiting to see what pops out of these guys, because this is what it looked like yesterday with those guys. And then they showed up so just amazingly beautiful. So these are all the corals that are going to the 265. But I was talking to Josh, and he talked to me about maybe turning the 580 into a saltwater tank.
Potentially, maybe.
It's still maybe, guys, but give me time. I'll work on them. They come true. All right, that's what the saltwater tank is looking like now. Unbelievable. We threw all them rocks in there yesterday, and this is what popped out of the rocks. It's just amazing. That's what it looks like from a distance. It's just amazing. I cannot believe how beautiful this coral is. This tank is. And I know right now it looks a little crowded, which it probably is. But remember, we've got a 265 for them, and maybe I got Josh talked into a 540 for my saltwater tank. So we'll see. So anyways, we came in this way, and we had tubs and tubs and tubs and tubs. And then over here we had like 5 tubs full of coral and boxes of stuff that, they gave with us. And we put it all into that tank. It looks beautiful. So, we cleaned up all this aisle, and then we cleaned up this aisle here, and we're done. So basically, we're going to let them run the way they are in this area, in that tank, until we can get the 265 set up, or Josh said he'll move all the fish out of the 540 and we can set that up as a saltwater tank. And oh my God, will that be beautiful. So we'll see. What was all that running for?
Tank was filling. I didn't want it to get too full.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, it just kind of scared me, you running through here. Hi, Laura. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, look at her. She just loves her fishies.
Come on, baby.
There they go. Okay, this is later on in the night. This is getting clearer and cleaner. We got the light on for its night cycle. And then this one's toning down for its night cycle. The daylight's not on so much. I just love that tank. That's just amazing. I can't wait to get this into a bigger tank. I mean, a 265 or a 540, unbelievable how nice that'll be. But tomorrow we're going to hook these up together. We have the hoses hooked up. Here's the overflow. When this reaches up and goes over the overflow, it'll go down to that sump, and we'll have water pumping back up to here. So they will be on the same water. At that time, we're going to take some of these fish out and put over there so that they won't be so crowded into one tank, but they'll all be the same water. That's the best we can do right now until we get the big tank set up. I can't set up my 265 because we haven't raised the cement yet and propped it up. But Josh called in the guy and is supposed to be here tomorrow to give us an estimate on, fixing that cement. So we shall see. But yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, this tank is amazing. I cannot get over it. And, you know, in the comments below, guys, take in all the numbered ones and tell me what each different coral was. I don't even know if I said anything, but that one right there, I don't know what its name is. I listed them all in numbers, so go ahead and number them and tell us what they are. And we'll learn from you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much on that. But I just still, that kills me that this much corals came out of them. Were all just rocks. They look like rock. And then we put them in here and all of a sudden, boom, they all just popped out of nowhere. And they're gorgeous looking. I mean, beautiful. You see the tank? Whoa. Look how pretty. So, yeah, help us out and let us know what them corals are called. I appreciate the info, guys. Appreciate you guys helping. And, you know, stick with us and you'll see, you know, we're just going to go bigger and better on everything. So the saltwater, the freshwater, of course, the koi, of course, and now we're, you know, working on this saltwater thing. So if I can talk Josh into letting me have that 540, we're going to have an amazing saltwater tank here. All right, guys, till the next video, thank you for hanging out with us, and I appreciate it, and stay fishy, my friends.